beautiful day to celebrate. Well, celebrate what? We were supposed to, of course, be leaving the European Union today, but we are not. However, we can at least celebrate having two wonderful guests in the studio. Conservative MP for Ribble Valley, Nigel Evans, a Brexiteer, and barrister and political commentator and Remainer Bobby Friedman. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Here to discuss all of the ins and outs of what is going on today. And in just a few moments, we'll be hearing from Owen Patterson. Later in the show, we're talking to Nigel Farage. He's going to be at that Leave Means Leave rally today in Parliament Square at the end of that hike down from Sunderland, of course. But it is a very strange day. This is a day that I thought I'd be out, frankly, celebrating with champagne or maybe some English sparkling wine, the fact that we were Brexiting. Today was supposed to be the day of celebration. Well, for 52% of the country anyway. We were supposed to be leaving the European Union, the day the government was going to implement the largest vote for anything ever in the history of our country. That decision on the 23rd of June 2016 in the EU referendum. It was the day we would once again become a proud and sovereign nation state, with our government decided 100% by the British people, beholden to no one else. Our laws made by people, elected 100% by the British people and beholden to no one else. And our highest court in the land being one that was, well, staffed by British people in this country, beholden to no one else. Instead, well, we face yet another day of our politicians fudging and wrangling over the Prime Minister's sham of a Brexit as they work around the clock to thwart the decision of the British people. Instead, we face a choice between a deal negotiated by Theresa May and her Ramona civil servants, which leaves us in the worst of both worlds, half in and half out, stuck in the EU limbo forever. Not to mention, by the way, the 39 billion quid of your and my money that we pay for the privilege. Or we face no Brexit at all. Well, for those who wanted to stop Brexit, it's probably a good day. They think that they've won. We're going to kick it into the long grass, delay not just a few weeks, who are we kidding? Delay a year, maybe a few years. Well, maybe overturn it with a second referendum. Maybe everyone will just forget about it. But they are wrong. They haven't won. Because MPs in the Commons, dominated of course by Remain, 75% of them voted Remain, they think they can ignore our referendum vote. And yeah, maybe they'll get away with doing that this time. But we, the voters, will get the final say, because those MPs have to stand for re-election. And when they do, and many of them have to stand for reselection by their parties first as well. But when they do go to the ballot box at the next general election, maybe later this year, maybe next year, maybe as late as 2022, we will get to give them our decision on Brexit, our decision on how they voted. We will know the names of every single MP who voted to revoke Article 50, voted to delay Brexit, voted to stop the will of the British people being implemented as we were promised in that £9 million leaflet from David Cameron. And when we do cast our votes, we will get to have our final say, and we will elect a parliament that does represent our views on Brexit, and we will elect another parliament, and if we have to have a second referendum, we will have a second referendum, and we will win that referendum. Be in no doubt whatsoever, even if Brexit isn't happening today or even next month or the month after, Brexit is going to happen. We may not be there just yet, but as someone, a very proud Brit, did once say, this is at the least the end of the beginning of our fight for freedom.